So now I am live on my website. Okay, I hope everybody can see me good. Let me start over. I haven't been here in a minute. I've taken maybe a week and a half off, or maybe 2 weeks. When I first got on Bigo, they say, welcome back. We hadn't seen you in a minute. My sister, my niece, and her boyfriend, they all came down for the Saints and the Falcons game. And they stayed with me for like a week. We had so much of fun, y'all. Y'all know I had to get my rest on and everything when they left. So, I'm making a New York Giants wreath for your front door. Anywhere in your house you want to display it. This is a 14-inch frame. I have 18 chenille stems on it. I got one at the top, outer ring, two at the bottom, two at the top, one at the bottom, and I just rotate all the way around. So I have my ruffles here. This is Poly Pro Mesh. I have two colors. New York Giants are white, blue, red, and gray or silver. So I am using these two colors plus this color. I'm using red, silver, and blue. So this, I cut my mesh at 20 inches. This is a 10-inch by 20 that I cut it out of. So just so you to see how I make my ruffles, I left 4 out. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's get you down here where you can see me good. Okay, so I roll it in those raw edges. I roll them in 3 times because you don't want those raw edges. And my video is mostly for entertainment purposes only. I have a website that I sell wreaths on. So I don't usually give tutorials, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave a step-by-step description down below in my YouTube. So you can go to my latest world, wreath and things if you wanna know how to make this, or you wanna know a certain step that I'm doing, go to my YouTube channel, my latest world, wreath and things. And I will leave the step-by-step in the description box. But I would love for you to go to my website and purchase one of those beautiful wreaths to display on your door. My latest world, wreath and things. And if you're not following me already, go ahead and follow, like, and share. Go to my latest world and subscribe to my channel. Go to my website and subscribe. It don't cost you anything. Because I do giveaways and discounts. So whatever you feel comfortable leaving, your email or your phone number, I will contact you so you will be the first, one of the first to know when I'm having a giveaway or a discount. Well, like I said, I roll it in 3 times so I can get rid of those raw edges and just bring it in. A lot of people do their ruffles different, but this particular way I like best. Okay, I tried to use my chenille stems. I took it off. My chenille stems, the color of the mesh I'm using, or one of the colors of the mesh that I'm using. So this is a 21 by 10 yards. So I'm gonna start off with this red. I'm gonna make me some poofs. And I always go 10 inches. Anything over 10 inches seems to be just a little too poofy for me. And of course, when my niece came down, we had her birthday party. She came down during her birthday. So we gave her a big party, and I used my craft scissors, and can't seem to find them. So I am using some plain old kitchen scissors. That seems to be working okay for me right now until I can find my craft scissors, because they are my favorites. Because I had stuff everywhere, putting up stuff, just throwing stuff, because guests were starting to arrive. So I was just putting up stuff. So I probably put them somewhere and they'll come up later. So let's go ahead and start with our poofs. And again, this is a New York Giants wreath. Try not to take too much of your time tonight. Just because I know I have enough. Well, let's just roll it in twice. Well, maybe once. Once should be good at the beginning. And if you don't get anything out of this tonight, maybe you'll get one thing. If you only get one thing, that's good. Next video, you might get two things. So don't try to rush it. If you're trying to put together a wreath, and like I said, I am going to go 10 inches. Let's start here. I like to mark. Okay, that one go there. Mark where I first started off, because that can mess you up a little bit to make you seem like you have your chenille stems in the wrong place. I used to be a Saints fan, but I was rooting for the Falcons. They almost made it. Saints pulled it off. Saints pulled it off at the last few minutes. I didn't care because my family came down here and I would like them to go back happy with their team. I used to be a Saints fan. I switched over when I moved to Georgia. I used to love Michael Vick for the Falcons. And after he got out and went to another team, I just stayed with the Falcons. Win or lose. I try to do most of my prepping before I get started because the process of these, did I get another tail up in there? The process of these wreaths are very long. Let's see what's going on here. Sometimes I may use pins to keep other tails out of the way, because you can pull one tail from somewhere else and connect them together. You have to look under there, make sure you're not leaving one. Y'all glad to see me back? I am glad to be back. It's just always something going on in this household. I made my fall door sign in my basket with fall flowers. So I'm gonna have to show that to you guys. What did I just do? I'm trying to go in order. I could have left it there, but I want to go in order, up and down, or inside, outside. My next project is gonna be a heart awareness wreath out of foam. I'm not gonna use a wire frame. I think I'm gonna do that one on Friday. So tune in Friday. I will let you know the time in advance. I will schedule a live heart awareness wreath out of, and it's not gonna be out of mesh. It's gonna be out of tulle. So go to my website, VK3 Wreath and Things. You start typing it in Google and it usually will populate for you. Not usually, it will populate for you. You start typing VK3 Wreath and Things. And just look around. It's getting close to the holidays. You may want to get your mother, your sister, your aunt, your grandma, your friend, whoever, even your father, your uncle, a wreath. Sports wreaths and military wreaths are popular with the guys. They may be single guys. They may want to put that in a man cave. Something. So guys like wreaths too. VK3 Wreath and Things. Or my URL is my latest world. Wreath and Things. Or my latest world. I done forgot my own URL. It's mylatestworld.com. My business name is VK3 Wreath and Things. You can start typing either one of those in and it will populate for you. It may take you through the ringer if you start typing VK3 Wreath and Things because I'm on Google, I'm on Yelp, I'm on Etsy, I'm on Amazon, my own website, so you just got to choose the right one. And that one would be My Latest World Wreath and Things. I just got to do the things because I don't know what else to put up there yet. I want to put something up there that's really trending and I'm having a hard time to decide. So it's coming. If it don't be this year, it definitely be 2023. I don't want to have a whole lot of products and they not selling, especially big products. So right now I am doing 10-inch poofs. And like I said, I will put this in my description box step by step. And what I'm doing now is mostly for entertainment purposes. If you want to learn how to do a wreath, go to the description box. You can even send me a message if you have a question. Go to my website. My phone number is listed on my website. You can send me a Facebook Messenger at VK3 Wreath and Things. You just can contact me so many different types of ways. My business email is info@mylatestworld.com. My business phone is 470-388-5666. So you have multiple ways you can contact me. I will answer any and all questions to the best of my ability. If you're wondering about this mat, I picked my mat up at Hobby Lobby. You can pick these mats up. They have different sizes. I think they have about 3 different sizes. I got the largest one. And I got the second expensive one. I ordered my tempered glass off of Amazon because you only can cut with your wood burner your mesh on tempered glass. Don't try to cut it on your mesh. I burned up, when I first started out, I burned up my mat. You can only cut your mat with, where is it? With the rotary cutter. I can't find mine right now. Is that it? Nope. But anyway, you can only cut your mat, and I probably didn't put it back in the basket because you rambling through a basket, it probably will cut you. Only thing you can cut on your mat is a rotary cutter. You can't cut mesh on tempered glass with a rotary cutter. I only got this tempered glass for my wood burner tool. Yeah, I had to throw away a whole mat. I burnt it on both sides until I figured it out. Save you some money by you just knowing that. Because these mats are not expensive, even though I got the cheapest one. And then they have that 50% off at Hobby Lobby. Don't buy it unless it's 50% off. If it's not 50% off the week you go in there to buy it, it's gonna be 50% the next week. So just wait until the next week to purchase it. Now with a 14 inch, I don't know about the 16 inch. I wouldn't, you know, trust it too much. But I can do a whole nother 14 inch out of this red that's left over. And if you wasn't watching my earlier videos, I am still in my old stockpile. I haven't purchased any more mesh. It just can tell you just how much I had stocked up there. Just too much. So instead of buying, I'm just making out of what I have. I found out that's the best way to go. And then with your accent signs, just go and purchase the mesh you need just for your accent signs. So I have hundreds and hundreds of accent signs that I was just building. So what I'm gonna do when I run out of my stock, I am just gonna buy mesh for that particular wreath and just stop stocking so much. Especially when you have a limited amount of space. Now I did put, this is an 8-inch zip tie. Zip tie seems to hold better for me than the mesh at the end. So that's why I do it with that. So I'm gonna put this red to the side. Now I'm gonna start with my ruffles. And I cut 36 pieces of 20-inch mesh. And I showed you how I did my ruffles. So now let's start applying our ruffles. I don't like none of my wreaths where you can see through to the frame. So that's why I mostly put them top and bottom. I don't want to see no frame. You have to ask me what type of frame is that, because you can't see it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rotate here. The blue and silver and the solid silver. But it really doesn't matter because you're not gonna see, you know, they both gonna look the same. They're gonna correlate with each other. So you don't have to worry about top to bottom. But if I can't remember to rotate them, it doesn't matter. And of course you want some of that red to show. And then you could have even went 12 inches to make them pop a little bit, but you can see that red just fine. And like I said, most of my videos are for entertainment purposes only. But I will leave the description on how long I cut my mesh, what size I made my poofs. And I will also tell you where I got my products from. VK3 reefing things, y'all. Can y'all believe Christmas is only about 3 months away? I can't believe it. I have a wedding to go to in Louisiana. Matter of fact, New Orleans for in December. She having a December wedding. And this wedding is gonna be at night on a Friday. You don't see too many of those. She wanted it on that Saturday, but it was booked. Maybe she had made other arrangement where she couldn't just get it the following week or something. But her wedding is gonna be on a Friday night. So you wanna bring that red out where you can see the red a little bit. Maybe you won't have to work too hard if you would have made it like maybe 12, 14 inches. So that's a lesson learned too. And you can tell I had so much mesh in there until I didn't even have to look that hard. I done made a Steelers wreath out of their colors. I done made, seemed like I made Philadelphia. No, I haven't. I made another one. Oh, New Orleans Saints. I made a New Orleans Saints. I made a Falcons, New York Giants, Philadelphia Steelers. So I didn't even have to buy more mesh because they was already in stock. I had already had the products in stock. That's how much stocked up I was. But it's getting low. It is getting really low. I had to look for a while because my mesh was like in 3 different places. So I had to look for a while. At first I had this one. Then I went back and I found the blue one, which was even better for me because it had that silver in there, the color of the New York Giants colors. So I was happy about that. Using up what I had. And if you want information on where I get this bracelet from, my niece makes all kinds of bracelets. So if you want her information, I can give it to you. She's on Instagram, I think Ladybug Creations with a K. She make beautiful wreaths. Go and check her out, see what she have. She puts all kinds of little, what you call it, like the Pandora bracelets have. I forget what you call it. My son bought me a Pandora this past Christmas. I forget what you call the little things you put on your Pandoras. It'll come to me in a minute. Somebody in the comments may even tell me what's the name of the thing that come on your Pandora bracelets. Charms. I knew I was gonna get it. And I need to buy me some more. My son started me off with all 4 of my boys on my charm. Yeah, she have all sorts of charms on hers. Louis Vuitton. All kinds of little pretty stuff. Those little brand name charms. Of course, I don't think they're they're authentic because she don't sell them that expensive. Just cute little charms. A replica of the name brand, but they're cute. Like if you're going to a wedding or something, she can make your colors. I thought I was gonna have to get her to order, get her to make me one for the wedding coming up, because the wedding colors is it's like a deep purple eggplant. I think it's gold, silver or something like that. But I got an eggplant dress, which is beautiful. And I cleaned out my big tall jewelry box the other day, and I had already ordered from her that same color. So I'm good on that. The necklace, bracelet. Maybe she can make me some earrings. That may be too much of eggplant right there. Who's a New York Giants fan? Anybody in here a New York Giants fan? Y'all hit me up. Go look on my website. I got several teams. And one of those teams may be yours. It's that time to display your favorite team. I'm hoping I don't need another chenille still. I think I am, because that's my starting point. Let's see, can we put another chenille stem under there? Because that is too short for me to try to twist it. And it's 21 by 10. It's very, very thick. So we're gonna be on the safe side. We don't want it getting on your door and sliding out of that chenille stem. Better safe than sorry. I'm just looking around to see that I miss any, because I think I cut too many blues. I don't have any silver left, so that must be it. I must have overcounted my blues. Now where I see all of my little strays and stuff, either I burn it off with my wood burner or my scissors. Just turn it around and make sure you don't see any stragglers. So I think we're good there. Let's put all these clips back up. Now with my leftover mesh like this, you never know what you're gonna need. I have a shelf just for the loose ones that I might can go back and use one day. Because when you crafting, you don't want to throw anything away. Because you never know what you can use. Ooh, I'm going to have to clean my counter. Putting all that sticky stuff on it. Now what we're going to do, we're going to apply our New York Giants sign. I kind of like want to put a little bow. So let's go ahead and put it, because we can always put our bow up there. I just like to have my signs in the middle. It just make it look just that much even. Gonna flip it over. Now we're gonna find these tails and make sure they go in the right area. You're still winding up in a different area, huh? And I just slightly pull it up, because you don't want it to smash your mesh. Just slightly pull it up. And I don't do it too secure in case you need to loosen it a little bit to, maybe it's too flat towards your mesh. There's your sign. All right, now let's put that aside. Let's make a little quick bow. To bring it out a little bit. This may not be the right color blue. I hate to use a different color blue. So let's just go with red and silver. That blue is off. The lighting was different in the garage, so that blue is off. Now these is gonna be two little 1.5 inch. Now this bow maker is called an Easy Bow. I have the Bodabro Mini and I have the medium size Bodabro. I switches up on using them. Mostly what I use my little mini Bodabro with is making bow ties. That's what that one is good for. But these other ones, the real strung out bows, I think I am going to make the tails. Would that be too long? Yep. So I'm gonna go a 12-inch tail. And I'm gonna let that one go to the top, so I'm gonna have to cut some of that off. No worries. Don't be scared. That's why most of my bows, I get them 50 yards. I'm gonna go try to go a 7-inch here. Now, since I'm just using 2 ribbons, I think I'm gonna make this one out of a faux loop bow. Go 7 inches on this one too. And I'm gonna go 6 on this one. I look like, yeah, that's a lit under 6. Sometimes I take my loops and bring them up. They're just about right. Yep, I gotta find my craft scissors. I done lost them around here somewhere. I got to find them because these giving me the little jagged edges. I don't like that. Now let's go with our silver. I wished I had a blue. I have so many ribbons too, but I'm thinking I might have a blue out there. But I'm not gonna waste your time and go out there and just start digging. I need to clean out my little workshop because I really got it in some horrible shape. Everything just everywhere. I got to organize because I would go back to the store and be buying stuff because I don't know what I have. You ever been in that situation where you have a lot of stuff and it's not organized and you can't find it? That's the situation I'm in. I'm gonna do a live one day and go out there and I'm gonna do a live one day and go out there and fix my workshop up. I can deal with it in the winter time, but in the summertime I can't deal with the heat. That's why I come in my kitchen on my counter. I mean, since being out in my kitchen, I mean, now you want to never go back out there. Just keep things organized. Every time I have company, I move stuff off of my counter. And that's a job, moving stuff back and forth, because here lately I've been getting a lot of company. And I'm making a 3 loop for this last one so I can have a middle loop. I don't usually measure it. I just see the size I want. And some of your ribbons will slip and slide. Some of them will stay where they're supposed to stay when you put them. But some of them you have to play with them because they will move around on you. Yeah, this is a totally different blue. Now, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna get a zip tie. Because zip tie seems to be easier for me when a lot of people use the ribbon wire. But I found it much easier for me using the zip ties. All you do is bring it up, put your thumb right there. You see how this silver wants to move around? But don't let it overtake you. You overtake it. And you want your zip tie, the flat side towards you, where you to stick the end in. And you want to hear that little sound. You know you got it on the right side when you hear that little sound. Hear that little sound? That's when you know you got it on right. But this is a thick zip tie. This must be a commercial zip tie. And just bring that round to the back and cut it off. And then what I do, I put my chenille stem on there. I hate to go back in the garage and find a red one, but I'm gonna use a blue one. Red or silver, but that's okay because you have blue on your wreath. And I put two 12-inch chenille stems together. And then you just twist your ribbon, not your chenille stem. But I am going to cut these. Let me see which one, because you can't, and see when you put your middle loop, you can't see your chenille stem anyway. Let's go ahead and cut these down. Please act right, scissors. Okay. And when you see your wires sticking out like that, go ahead and snip that off, because if they come out, it'll just mess your ribbon up. You want to keep your ribbons wired much as possible, because that let you shape them better with the wide ribbon. I use nothing but wide ribbons because you can shape them better to go in the direction you want them to go in. Now we're gonna bring our wreath back with a bunch of other ruffles. Okay, I think I had these two at the top. Yep, so let's just go and put it right over that. Right over, I think we're gonna go in the middle, so it can fall in the middle, not on right on the edge. Let's hope it fall that way when we put it in the middle. Let's see, where did it go? to try in the middle. Let's try the middle. And we're going to move some of these things out the way so it can fall a little bit better. Might need to tighten it up a little bit now. So your ribbon is going to be right over your accent sign. And you can see it better when it's standing up. Let's try to get these loops right. And I do cut all of my chenille stems off when I'm getting ready to ship it out. I go all over all of my wreaths and make sure they're straight. Get those stems off. And they get shipped to you stem free. Let me see. I hope my website don't mess with me. Try. Hold it back for a year. Let's get these people. So this is the New York Giants Wreath. New York Giants at its finest. Giants fans, New York Giants fans welcome, others not allowed. All of my sports wreaths say the same thing. If it's a Saints wreath, it will say, Saints fans welcome, others not allowed. And the first person that ordered this wreath, I asked them, I sent them several accent signs. This is the one they chose. So I chose to use this sign for all of my sports wreath. These signs are $15.99 by itself. They are not cheap. So how y'all like it? Y'all like it? I think I'm gonna have to bring this sign up a little bit more. So it'll be kind of like in the evening because it's falling right there. So I'm gonna lift it up a little bit. So this is it, y'all. This is it. Y'all send me a comment. Don't forget to follow, like, and share. You follow me, I'll follow you back because that's the way it works. Follow me and I will follow you back. Go subscribe to my website and my YouTube channel. I'm having a giveaway the first week of October. So go ahead and make sure you sign up on my website so you can be in the drawing for the free giveaway. And I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it yet. Let people choose. I usually give away fall wreaths. That's what I think I'll do. It'll be less complicated that way. Just gonna give away a fall wreath. Everybody like fall, I hope, because I love fall. And I love spring. I think I like fall a little bit better than spring. I don't know. Fall, the snakes are going in. Spring, the snakes are coming out. That may be why I like it better. I am scared of those things, big time. And thank you, everyone. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much for joining my live. And come back. I will be going live more often. So please come back and join me. I appreciate every last one of you for joining my live tonight. And go ahead and follow, like, and share. And I will follow you back. Thank y'all so much. I love you guys. All right. See you later. Bye.